A little bit more Web3 gaming. We have Netflix's Black Mirror. All right. They have dived headfirst, dived, you know what I'm getting at, into the world of Web3. Black Mirror token launch is set for today, September 8th, on the Base Network. So, yeah, we got a TGE happening right now. We got a token generation event happening on Base. I will tell you, as a US crypto investor, we can't touch these. So all we can do is sit back and bark at it. We can just watch it walk past the gate. But we can't do nothing because we got that leash on us. Okay, we got that leash on us. The adoption, though, is still worth digging into. So let's get the details here. September 8th, token generation event will take place on Base. Coinbase's Ethereum Layer 2, marking the most ambitious Web3 step yet for the Netflix series known for its commentary on technology and society. Yeah, Black Mirror, if you've watched it, you know the series is deep with sci-fi, post-apocalyptic, dystopian overtones, right? So if you're a fan of that thing, you can definitely see the parallels between the world of Black Mirror and blockchain and Web3. So I get that. The company that's helping build this, it's a number of companies, but the key one is Core Protocol. We'll get deeper into them in just a second, but I want to share with you who else is involved here. Solana, Avalanche, Republic, and Animoca Brands. Animoca Brands is important because they just bought the Sandbox. You remember the Sandbox? During the Metaverse Mania, Decentraland, Gala Games, Sandbox, they were leading the charge. Since then, they have all dramatically fallen off. But Animoca Brands is a very popular company coming out of Asia that handles a boatload of IP. Animoca has decided to pick up Sandbox, and they're going to basically make it their network. That's important because Animoca, like I said, has its hands in some of the most popular IPs from around the world. And they're starting to creep into the United States. So when I saw Animoca backing this, I knew it was serious. Then I got deeper and took a look at the KOR protocol. Let's hop over to this website, guys, because this KOR protocol, and unfortunately, there is no token. But what they specialize is tokenized IP on chain. On chain IP. When I cover blockchain gaming, I always bring this up that the gaming side, it's already been figured out. And in most cases, those pretty graphics you're seeing, of course, that's not running on a blockchain. There's a Web2 gaming studio that is supporting that end of the equation. That's fine. It's blockchain that comes in and improves the functionality of the assets within the game. It makes the in-game world tangible. So when it comes to what's next for it, we've already established the technical element, how to onboard gamers, how to use blockchain to increase the value of digital assets. We figured that out. The next thing we need to do is generate IP, start bringing in recognizable IP characters, franchises to the blockchain. So that way now we can get a mainstream audience to start seeing the technical capabilities that have already been established. The onboarding, the digital asset ownership, the NFTs, the IDs, all of those things. So that is why this core protocol is the biggest piece to this particular Black Mirror launch. Now, again, there's no token for core protocol. So if you want to benefit off of a move like this, you would honestly take a position with Stellar, take a position in Avalanche, because they seem to be the only two networks supporting this type of activity. Maybe down the road, Core will launch a token. I do know, obviously, with this being the token generation event, if you are outside the US and you're able to get on base, you can, hop into the token itself. But I will warn you, typically in these setups, if the token is the main currency to exchange in-game assets or access particular things, there will always be sale pressure on that token. So just keep that in mind. That is why I suggest the smarter play would be to just hold some Solana or Avalanche, as that is the core network that is making all of these things possible. Something else very impressive that stood out to me was Niantic is a launch partner for the core protocol as well as Black Mirror. Niantic is the company behind Pokemon Go, which seems to be making a resurgence all of a sudden, especially in blockchain. People are taking old Pokemon cards and tokenizing them. Wait until Nintendo or Game Freak find out y'all doing that. It ain't gonna be pretty. Okay? Do y'all not remember what happened to Pal World? Yeah, Pokemon did not play with them. Okay? You can't even find that game anymore. So, outside of that, to see names like Niantic involved with this is definitely a huge win. So, again, shout out to Juice Gaming News. You guys are slowly becoming my favorite new crypto publication.